Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Fed Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is January 3rd, 2024, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, watching Tesla freefall. But first, looking at today's major economic events, so we have at 5 p.m. South African time from the United States, INDICES manufacturing PMI number coming out. Now looking at the market, starting out the Forex symbols, the euro and the British pound break lower. And as we look at the indices, the Dow Jones and the NASDAQ continue to retreat. Now looking at commodities, gold and oil extend their gains to the upside. Natural gas remains unchanged mostly. Now looking at the stocks, Apple and Microsoft also slide lower. And lastly, look at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin gains a little bit, slightly to the upside. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Euro USD, and it's sliding lower to 102.80-ish level. Now that is a significant lower low, and we're getting close to 1-to-1 versus the Euro USD. It's almost there. So keep this in mind because the euro is leading it lower and the GBP is following suit to 24-ish level. And this at least is at support-ish level. Previous support, as you can see here, we've hit it once before in April of 24 where we slid down to this level. Now, if we break this 124-ish level down to 123, we'll break it down to 121. That's the next support level for the GBP USD. So keep that in mind. Now looking at the Japanese yen, didn't do much. Okay, so it's not the Japanese yen that is shifting this, which was normally a leading indicator. It's rather the euro that is falling short versus the dollar ahead of, should I say it, Trump's inauguration to become president. And there was some rift between NATO and former president or president-elect Trump last time, and that's why I think it's more a geopolitical reason of why it's shifting lower. Now jumping into commodities, gold extending its gains down to 26.63, a nice push higher. Now it is retreating. I would treat 26.48 as a supportish level. Okay, that's what I would do with that. And looking on crude oil, also extending its gains to $73, breaking that range finally at $72, breaking that range. But let's see if it's formidable. Let's see if it holds on to these gains. Natural gas really unchanged here, just a few dollars on the downside. But keep that in mind as well, that it's still trading and it still has some momentum as it's using that 353 as supportish level. Now looking at the Dow Jones, we did slide yesterday, okay? We did retreat both on the NASDAQ as well. And they're choppy. They're very, very type of choppy trading. Now Tesla was the biggest loser. Look at that. A gap down and a sell-off to 378. Now, this is a bona fide sell-off. And look, we look at a weekly chart. We use that 200-day moving average, that 448, as resistance. That's about $75 away from where we are right now. That's a big, big retracement for Tesla. Okay, now it is going to treat that 8-day moving average as supportish level, but keep in mind that we could slide even further to $300 a share. So with that said, just make sure you got stop losses in place. Now, the other big losers were Microsoft having a gap down and a retracement down to 418. Facebook holding on to its gains, but Apple did sell off as well, as that took a little bit of a hit yesterday. So markets really somewhat mixed, okay, besides Tesla really getting shafted because of just a run up and then a sell off. Okay, you could attribute it to several reasons. Okay, this Cybertruck explosion by Trump Towers, maybe that's a signal towards Elon Musk, but that's still hearsay. That's just conspiracy theories, at play at best. Okay, now lastly, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin had a nice run up to $97, and we did share it on Twitter yesterday. We did have that potential to close in that gap between $95 and 98,000, and from 95,000 to 98,000, and it came close to it, okay, but didn't hit the full level of that 200-day moving average. It is retracing right now, so it's still choppy, okay, it's still trading in a range. Upper range is where we are right now, lower range obviously at 91,800-ish level. Okay, so news coming in today from the United States, INDICES manufacturing PMI, not major kind of news, but you do want to know about it, that it is coming out in case there's any surprises. This is Fed Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day and a beautiful weekend. Thank you.